I don't know, this stuff may forever blow my mind. It completely blows my mind. But I'm gonna I'm speaking it because it's something I've been through, and maybe it will help someone else. So people that are getting energy from other people, they need you. It has to be from a lower state. I haven't studied it enough to fully understand, but I think it's all of it, your heart and above are your higher. You're looking at it like from the earth and up. It's like your lower chakras are lower to the earth and they're closer to the underworld, and they're the primal state. And then the heart and above is this more 5D, higher dimensional. Just interesting because the third chakra, I don't know, but we are messengers for spirit. And I do believe that we're a spirit in a human body, but we have this primal part to us as well. So there's something that's related with that, with you being in a lower state. Like if you're sad, you're in a state, there's instability that's going on. The heart, I don't know how that plays into all this because it's in the center, but because I know heartache is another one that people can feed off of. But I don't know. I haven't studied it enough to understand it is something that's I keep having to go through. So I would love to understand it better to help others. But it's been the same situation, but there's a slight variance. And these people or this person that is creating these accounts, and they always come at me when I'm in a lower, okay, I'm going to say that, I'll say the wrong thing, but like, they always reach out to me when I'm when I do something from a lower state. And that always is a reminder to me that it's like, I just can't play that anymore. I can't not even play that, but I have to be more vigilant. I have to be more discerning. And, it's tough because it's like, I want to show up and be real and be authentic, but at the same time, we have to protect ourselves and protect each other. And, I don't want to be creating more chaos or doing things that are out of alignment. So once you move out of the hurt and everything from it, you realize it's like, okay, this was like a kick in the ass, because it's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't show up like this anymore. I need to learn this lesson and move on. So that's kind of why I'm wanting to share this, because it's like, they're creating these stories to create this sense of familiarity. Like, oh, I've been through this thing, and that it took me a long time to figure out what they were doing. And because you don't know, you're like, why wouldn't you believe somebody speaking some kind of story? But it's like, now it's so comical to me and just very, very sad. It's just sad. It's funny because you hear all these reads and they talk about thieves, and that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of someone being like a drug, like fiending for drugs, and they're fiending for energy. So they'll do anything to get some. It's sad. But also they're screwing you over and hurting you more and more and more and more. Like it's a win for them and a lose for you. That's why it's parasitic. So, it's sad. It's a shame, but, I'm having to continue to grow tougher skin, because if I let myself, it tears me down, because it's so sad. And it gets very, very frustrating, because I try to like release the energy, like not attach to it, not think about it, but then it keeps popping back up and it will drive you insane. So that's the other part about it, is it's like mentally it's very destructive. So I want to speak this for anybody else, that it's like, if there's any question, like period, any kind of question about like, I don't know if this person's legit, because a lot of the things too will be like, every time there's an email, it's always just like mostly they'll come at me with like some kind of long-winded thing, and I'm like, just be like, hey man, like let's get together, or like that, like it would be, but that's the point, is it's like they're trying to get more of a reaction out of you. So again, I don't fully understand how they're getting energy that way, but I remember that very much from whenever I was around my mom. It would always be like, she'd always come with some sob stories or like all this stuff to like lower my vibration, because then they're getting energy from you. And also I think it's a comfort level when you're around somebody, if they're I think there's that too, if you're not on the same vibration. But anyways, it will put you in depression if you let it. So I just want to speak that for anybody else who's going through it, because you start to want to like rage, or and it also there's the destructive part and also the feeling more isolated. And so it's like, whatever the reason is, like, it's like, okay, you get this, you know, it's like, okay, I've been okay on my own. I can keep pressing forward on my own. Like, I want to be protected. I don't want to, the last thing you want to do, especially if you're trying to help others, is allow chaos in your life. Like, you're like, okay, if I have to stay solo for a little bit longer because there's still more lessons to learn, or I still need to heal my heart more, or whatever, like, then, you know that you're good. Once you get yourself out of that emotional state, you know that you can find calm, and you know that you're strong. Okay, I wanted to share that because I don't know what it's like for everybody else going through these types of things, but I know I've seen a lot of people talk about gang stalking and being in isolation and stuff, and we definitely need to hear from each other, even if we can't talk, communicate back and forth. I just think that it helps. I know it helps me. So, all right, love you.